Okay, hey, this is Ken here, and today in this video, right, will be the episode two of the on the subject on modern MLM downlines, okay, community, right, and sharing with you my experiences and my wisdom about the old broken out of the box way, which is we can call that an offline, and comparing it with an internet thriving era right now, right? So how can we use all these digital resources, which is thriving, like big time during these times, and it's getting more and more obvious. All these online marketing, all these digital resources, and we are really spiked for choices, at this moment about how can we use that, to actually manage and run, such a wonderful business in whatever brand that you're in with your MLM company. All right. So this channel, it's about this, and today is episode 2, and now in this episode number 2, right, I will continue to share with you my past, my backstory, right? In episode 1, I touched on a little bit about that. So in this episode, I'll continue to share with you my backstory, which I believe if you are in the MLM space, whether you're new or you have been around for some time right now, and especially you haven't yet make a decision to pivot your MLM business online, and enjoy the more efficient digital resources that's out there right now, okay? And you're very skeptical of doing so, right? So probably my story can help you to have gain a better insight into that, right? And especially the world, health crisis going on rampantly, everywhere around us right now. And before I go on, I sincerely wish that you stay safe and you stay healthy. And that's precisely the reason that if you have yet to pivot online, and then you're still, hoping and waiting for things to go back to the normal, whereby you, in your MLM business, you can go out and have coffee with someone, make appointment, with someone and talk to people face to face. My answer for you is that you don't have to. You don't have to, but you can still have an enhanced experience when coming online. You don't have to do the offline way, and it's more efficient, and in fact it saves time and saves money in the long run, right? So this is my takeaway, right? And so about me, I started off in 2015. I was previously a manufacturing engineer, a local boy, foreign investment, in those high-tech semiconductor manufacturing industry. So I'm not a university grad either, so I worked my way up. After 19 years I got into somewhere like the middle management, so because my belief system is that I was taught in a family, by the adults around me, including my parents. I believe most Asian family you are brought up that way, that you study hard, get good grades, right? Right, and go to university, after that you graduate and get a good job, right? And the rest, it will unfold up in your life. But ever since I have the opportunity to read this book, right, called Rich Dad Poor Dad, right, by Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, I believe it changed a lot of people's life, including mine. So I woke up, so this formula doesn't seem to work, All along I thought that, during my school days, my life is set, on this railway track, go to school, get good grades, right, study hard, get good grades, and graduate, we'll find a good job, right? So I did get myself a good job. That's why I'm not a university graduate. I completed my tertiary education majoring in computer and electronics engineering, and we call this kind of qualification over here, it's a diploma, somehow, the intermediate between high school and university, right, something like that. So after that, I entered the job market. So for a good 19 years I'm working very hard, I study hard. Okay, I did get some pretty good grades, okay, but I didn't go university. Okay, I get a good job. Okay, so I was thinking that pretty much my life is set, so I'm going to buy myself a car. It's pretty common here in the Singapore society that you get a the 5 C's, get a car, have cash, get yourself a good certificates, for your education and your condominium. What else? I forgot the last one. Yeah, it's 5 C's, they call it 5 C's. But anyway, it's not really important here because that formula is broken. Okay, that's broken. It's the same as the current old ways of doing MLM. It's already broken out of the box. You know what I mean? Broken out of the box. That means before it's handed over to you, right, it's already broken. Okay, the way to conduct your MLM business. That's why a lot of people are not making money, right? Because there's a very important aspect of it is missing. Okay, I'll touch on that, and I will continue to poke at this. Okay, for as many episodes I'm going to make. I have yet to decide that when it's going to end. I don't know, but I'm inspired by my mentor and my coach from the States. He is not in the same company or brand as me, but we, as a community called Modern MLM Downlines Community in Southeast Asia, right? we agree with him that in the MLM industry, we have to revolutionize the way we do such a wonderful business. And that thing is marketing. We sucks in marketing for the typical traditional MLM people, including myself. I'm guilty of that. Okay. However, most of us is you're not to blame because you don't know what you don't know. So if you don't know what you don't know, how can you change? Right? How do you even know what to change? Right? So I think I'm pretty lucky. I get to know, you know, a few good people online that help me to wake up. Other than the book, right, Rich Dad Poor Dad helps me to wake up. That the formula of go to school, study hard, get good grades, and go to a university. Then after that, get a good job. Right? This kind of formula, it is no longer relevant in our times. Okay, it doesn't help you to have freedom. It doesn't help you to live your life on your own terms. The worst of all is that that's the reality of it. Is that that kind of formula doesn't help us to be financially educated. That we know how to practically grow, you know, real wealth in our life. So that is why there is a lot of sad stories out there that money wasn't enough. Money wasn't going around enough within the household and stuff like that. That's a fact. That's the truth. All right. No matter how you want to look at it, is that. So, but anyway, I'm someone that chooses to look at it. I have a chance to wake up, right? So, if you're watching this video and you disagree, it's okay. You can just go offline. You don't have to continue with my video. However, if something inside you, that pain and the struggle that you have, especially in building an in your MLM business, right, using the old ways, right, just like the what Rich Dad Poor Dad help us to wake up, right, that the formula of go to school, get good grades, right, okay, and study hard and get good grades, and then after that go to university, and that formula doesn't work, right? So it's the same with the MLM, the old ways of MLM, it doesn't work, okay? I'm not saying that the old ways that you cannot have success. I'm not saying that. There are lots of people, including my hugely successful uplines, right, have demonstrated that, through his diligence, his hard work, his dedication, right, he did achieve tremendous success. However, the point is that that's him, right? That's not you or me, correct? So, so what are we going to do about it, right? So this is most important, right? So right now in this video, I'm trying to advocate that. So if you look at the facts and the figures, right, it's staggering, glaring in our face that the old ways, may not go very far, anymore. So if you are really sincere, you are very committed and dedicated in making it happen, right? And then you really, like me, a big fan of MLM, then continue to follow me on my channel, on my channel on this subject, and this is episode 2. I'll have more and more, and I'll touch on a lot of things about this. The more efficient way to run your business in the MLM space, and believe me, that skills that you're going to have, maybe it's not learning from me, but getting it from the marketplace, right? This kind of skills, this kind of real business skills, it is an evergreen business skills that you're going to have for a long, long time. It will be very, very relevant, very, very current, and this is something that I can promise you. Okay. However, it requires us to have that, to be dedicated to actually learn it and work on it most of the time and make it work. Okay. That's my attitude towards it. Okay. It's not about the easy or the difficult. No, it's not about that. It's about the attitude to approach it and to be patient, to work on it, that you get the results. So it definitely you will get the results. This is something that I can promise you. Okay. So on myself, I didn't get a university degree, right? So however, I worked my way up, and then back in 2015, I decided, I have a chance to know about network marketing, and somebody that I trusted introduced me to such a wonderful business opportunity, right? So I started on that. So I learned, whatever was taught to me. It's also through some education system, but not from the brand. So it's some other huge team over here in Southeast Asia that set it up. So I'm not complaining about that one. It's no good or whatever, because again, it's they don't know what they don't know, right? So time have moved on and internet marketing had thrived since the 1990s, right? And so there are really a huge bunch of people that they don't know what they don't know, and some of them, quite many of them refuse to change. Refuse to acknowledge. Yeah, that is the observation I have. So nonetheless, it's my business, it's my life. So I moved on. So in 2020, I refuse to accept anymore that I have to teach my team, and the way how I conduct the business in developing and growing my team, right, is to go and bother uninterested friends and families. I have enough of that. No more such way of, So in 2020, right, I really, decided and dedicate, a huge part of my time in learning and working on it, applying it most of the time, working on it, using all kinds of fantastic digital resources that I can have. For example, using sales funnels, understanding about building personal branding, and doing video marketing, content creation, social media, channel management, that kind of stuff. So it's such a, I believe, as I look back, right, yeah, it's such a wise decision on my part. I must thank myself, and whoever along the way that helped me to become better, whether directly or indirectly, most of them I have never met them before. They are my teachers are online. Okay, so this is again, I keep on hinting that you can learn so much when coming online. Okay, and I started out with without paying, yet without investing so much of money to acquire such specialized knowledge. Okay, and a lot of it is actually trade secrets. So it is still treated like trade secrets over here. The things that myself and my community, a few of us that I set up, that are trade secrets. So we are aspired to help the little guys. Okay, yeah, yes, seriously. In fact, that's the aspiration of the mentor that I spoke about. The few mentors I spoke about. Basically, they are from the States, the US. They are not from the same brand, same company as myself in the same MLM company. No, we are not. Okay, we are separate. We are not from it. Yeah. However, the most important aspect is very relevant. Again, I want to prove to you that that thing, which is the real marketing, okay, it can be applied in anywhere. So you don't have to join me as my downlines. You don't have to do so. Okay. However, I strongly believe that you're going to learn a lot from my videos as I roll out more and more episodes of this. So this is somehow my backstory. Okay, and I'll continue probably in episode 3. I'm going to elaborate more about like the pain and the struggles that we again is part of the story of why myself and my community of modern MLM downlines community, right, in Southeast Asia, why are we so adamant to change, right? And why we want to coach or educate more people, especially the little guys that they had been in the MLM space but they refused to give up, and they are like us. They saw the huge benefits and the best practices by leveraging on digital resources these days to build the MLM business. Okay, so we want to connect with people like that. Okay, if you are one of them, by all means, give me a shout out below. That I would like to know you. We would like to know you. Okay, we are going to create a movement here. Yes, and okay, we are going to create a movement, and there's a lot of quite a number of credible sources and big names that have already done it. Okay, using online marketing. Yes, and your recruitment and your sales of it, right? There's a huge majority of it is done using marketing concept in the online nature. Yeah. And because it's online, right, it's digital, right, many aspects of it can be automated. That means now literally you can declare and say that you're not working in the business, you're actually working on the business. You know what I mean? So you're not owning a job in MLM anymore. Okay, and I saw a lot of them claim that they are hugely successful. In fact, I don't see that they are enjoying the time freedom, because as the team grows, right, using the offline way, right, they get even busier, and because they are committed and they are responsible leaders, right, they cannot sit back and just let the whole thing run by itself. They many a times they have to be present and become lead by example, and a lot of them in my opinion is just like a manager, so they get busier, so they're actually owning a job in the MLM. Okay, so yeah, so nonetheless, nothing to debate about is that so long as you have more and more aspect of your MLM business, there are more and more aspect of it is using a system, especially a digital one, to help you to get things going, right? Not, it's not hard to understand that of course you'll definitely enjoy more time, right? Because you're extracting yourself, you're letting the system run 24/7, right? Okay, and if you want to scale, right, a lot of times you can scale it without investing more time, right? Yeah, you're just leveraging on the money that you make to do something about it. Yes, and this is what in all my episodes I'm going to share with you, that part. I'm going to teach you about that part, Okay, right? So I hope you like this video and learn something, and do remember to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so that you'll not miss out any more episodes that I'm aspiring to make, right? To share my wisdom, to share my experiences, which is basically very practical and educational for you. So I'll see you in my next video, and you're most welcome to share it to your team and whatever, so that my video can impact more people's lives. Alright, so my parting words for you is have more desires than excuses. Okay, always. Okay, you will definitely go to a higher level. Alright, so have a good night, and I'll see you in my next video.